Hi guys, I can already see comments. Okay, let me get my phone up because I'm gonna have to screen share, and I always freak out because I can never see myself, and I'm always like, oh my gosh, something's gonna happen. So, okay, because I can never see myself. All right, so we will get started. Thank you guys so much. I have been tracking a lot of the growth in the business, and I want to, why do I feel delayed? Anyways, and I want to first and foremost, if you've been a coach throughout the entire year or longer, I want to first and foremost say it has been a hard year. We've been hit with a lot of different things. We've been transitioning from DVDs to streaming. It looks like, of course, I'm freezing. Okay. So it's been very much of a transitional year and a lot of regrowth. And I feel like a lot of it is that we moved away from our core values. And if you're a brand new coach, you're like, yeah, okay, I don't know what you're talking about, and that's fine. But if you have been a coach for a while, I feel like as if we've kind of moved away and put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and in turn kind of started compartmentalizing that. So before I get started, we will be doing this for 5 weeks. I actually took this same lesson from the founding coach, like Coach ID #1, for real, legit. So I'm super excited. We're going to make it into a 5-week course, and then we are going to be using this same format universally between all of the teams, our entire team. I want to use this as a basis. Every time a coach signs up, they know about how to become a 500 PB coach. I started thinking back, and I was actually talking to another leader on the team, Jen Overway, and I was like, I remember when I first started and the excitement that I had as a coach and what I was told to do and what I was doing. So I'm going to share that with you before I screen share. But we didn't have team websites. We had like our website. We didn't have team trainings. And when Sierra signed up as well, I see that Sierra is on. We didn't have that. We were literally like, when I signed up, Tina said, start inviting people. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way I'm going to be able to talk to people. Like, I'm not going to get on the phone. I'm not going to talk to people. I'm not going to go out. Like, Tina is very extroverted and I'm very introverted. And I'm not going to go out and ask for your name and number and try and sell you on products. But what I did do was I sat down, I signed up at my in-laws' house because we didn't have the internet. We didn't have an internet or computer and internet. We didn't have an internet or a computer at my house. And so I signed up at my in-laws one night. I think it was Sunday or Monday night. The following night, all I did was sit down and message everyone on my Facebook page. Everyone. I only had 100 friends. But I messaged everyone on my Facebook page and said, hey, I'm wrapping up my first round of Insanity. If you want to join me on April 1st, I would love to have you. Just let me know if you would be interested in buying a workout program. Like, that was it. Out of that, I only had 2 people that bought something. One bought Insanity, one bought Shakeology. And so, but that gave me inspiration to keep going. It gave me hope that what I was doing was I was going in the right direction. I also had a set amount of money that I had to make back. Like, when I signed up, there was no failing at this. I could not leave not making money back, not making my Shakeology back. And truthfully, none of you guys should ever pay for your Shakeology. No one. You should be able to buy any type of supplement, Beachbody supplement, Shakeology, your business service fee, all of that should be completely covered every single month. You need to be making that as your baseline income. So this is kind of what we're going to talk about. And that's all that I did. And then I started meeting more people and doing the same exact thing. So it's not like I was going, okay, I'm going to become a 6-figure earner and I'm going to do this, this, and this. And I'm going to have a list of 100 people. Literally, I did not have a list. I didn't have a list. I would have freaked out if Tina said you need to make a list of 100 people. Like, no way. I literally messaged people and that was it. So I'm going to screen share. Let's see. No. Always forget. This needs to go second. There we go. Y'all are good. All right. Here we go. I can't see me, so you're going to have to let me know if I freeze. And I have the comments pulled up. So, like what I said, my name is Jacqueline Smith. I've been with Beachbody since 2011. We have advanced and moved a lot. We have become a billion-dollar business. At the time when I signed up, there were only, I think, like 30,000 coaches, and now there's over 500,000, and we are moving to the UK. So we are a high-producing business. We are not going anywhere, guys. And a little bit of background, we started in 1998, 99 by John Cogden, I don't know what my girls are doing, and Carla Deichler. And they started seeing that results, that the people on the message board started holding each other accountable. And they realized that they would rather sell the workout programs in direct selling than selling them in a store. It's just kind of lower overhead that way, and it moves product very, very fast. So that's kind of how we got started. So lesson 1, and if you've been a coach for a while, like these first maybe couple of weeks, you might already know, but there might be something that I want you to hold on to, because not only are you learning this, but you're duplicating it down to your team. Like what I said, this is how we are going to start training every single person that signs up. So growth is attached belief. And I want you, as you're sitting here, no matter if you're an older coach or a brand new coach, that you have that belief in you, that you are Team Beachbody Strong, that you're going to be here in a year and you're going to live this message every single day. I'm not even looking at my comments, but that you're living this every single day. You're living, breathing, bleeding blue. So even though you might know a couple of these things, I want you to pay attention. That way you can produce it down into the team and start really kind of teaching it. So what is a coach? A coach follows 4 vital behaviors. Like another thing that I said today was, this business is so simple, we overcomplicate it. This business is so simple that we make it hard. It's so simple that you only follow 4 things a day. That's it. To either get your Shakeology covered, to make $100 a month, or to make 6 and 7 figure earn 6 and 7 figures a year. Lindsay Matway, Christine Dwyer do this every single day. The brand new coach does this every single day. It does not matter how far you are in this business, this is what you do. You show up every single day. You invite, I'm doing this, come do it with me. You're a proof of the product works. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be perfect. I haven't been on my journey, but you share it every single day. How are you growing from the person that you were yesterday? What about whenever you failed at a workout program, or you quit a workout program too early, or you fell off the containers? How did you overcome that? So you're not being perfect, but you're sharing the real raw results of what these products can do for you on a daily basis. Personal development is huge. It is the #1 thing that has kept my feet to the fire this whole 6.5 years. So if you're brand new, or if you're looking for a coach, crap, if you're looking for personal development or a book, I hope you're not looking for a coach and you're in this group. If you're looking for a book, I love books that feed my soul. I will not ever really recommend business-minded books because I feel like if you work on your heart and your soul, you're able to project that into the rest of your following, your team, yourself. And so the number one book I tell people to get is Rising Strong by Brené Brown. It's amazing for owning your story, no matter what your story is, and honoring the shame that you might have in your past. Another one is Get Over Your Damn Self, which, as the title says, get over your damn self. But I would say start with those two books. If you have already read those two, let me know. And I have literally a shelf of books that I've read that I can also suggest. But you're constantly digging into personal development. Another thing that I do is almost on a daily basis, instead of sitting here and scrolling on Facebook newsfeed, I'll click on YouTube and just find a video on TED Talk. I also have TED Talk downloaded on my phone as well. So I love TED Talk because I have such a short attention span, and they're 20 minutes or less speeches, and they're amazing. So those are some. Recognition is also, I'm working. Recognition is also a thing. It's the fourth that has recently become a vital behavior, but recognizing someone that's just doing a good job, that maybe got in all their workouts, that has been showing up in your challenge group, that just signed up as a coach. But we all know what it's like to go about this world and not be recognized for something that we've done. So trying to recognize people, if not only on a daily basis, but a couple times a week. Lesson 2, the 500 PV coach. And what exactly does that mean? If you're brand new, you're like, I don't know what 500 PV is. Like, that's Spanish to me. But a 500 PV coach, to get down to the bare nitty gritty, PV is what you make, is personal, or is volume. It's not projected volume. It's not personal volume. It's volume on anything that you buy or sell. So that's kind of how, you've heard that you need 50 PV to stay active. You need 90 PV on Home Direct to make Success Club. So that's kind of where it's coming from. Every product that is in your shop, your personal shop, has a PV number attached to it. So what you can do is you can log in and then go to your shop tab and just scroll through and look at what the PV for each product is. And that way you kind of see what it is, see the price difference, and then also see what the PV attached to certain products are. But it's the heart and the life of your entire team. This is why I have been working on this for weeks now. I want you guys to earn instant income. That way you're happy. You're also implementing it down into your team, so your team is earning instant income, and that way volume is moving up within the entire tree. So you are the heart and life of the entire team. You live the 4 vital behaviors. You learn to invite, I'm doing this, come do it with me. You learn to ask, how have you been? How's your health? And knows the Find Your Healthy formula. And we'll be talking about that, I think, in a week or two. Nurtures their contacts and customers, and is product and company confident. So if you don't know much about the company, I can always kind of help you, talking about the logistics of it, kind of like what I just said at the beginning about John and Carl that started it in 1998. That's in every webinar. You can always kind of click into those and see, as well as product. At the very beginning, I only knew Insanity. I didn't know Shakeology. I couldn't afford to get another workout program. But one thing that I did was I asked my peers what they were doing or what they would suggest for certain customers. So I Okay, it clicked me off and I was scared. So I've learned about workout programs that I hadn't done yet just by clicking on YouTube or asking my peers, or anything like that, that helped me learn a little bit more. I haven't done all the workout programs and I haven't taken all the supplements, but I know a good amount to where I can direct people the right way. So exactly what oh, my phone's about to die, that's why. So how do you become a 500 PB coach? Now, at the same time, we fully believe in challenge packs. I mean, I will tell you that day in and day out that you need to sell a challenge pack. That's how you get Success Club points. But at the same time, I am working. At the same time, that might not be where everyone is at. So kind of learning how to meet your customer on their level. It might not mean that they need a challenge pack right now. They might go, you know, I need a 3-day refresh, or, you know, I think I just want to start with the workouts. I want to try the 14-day trial. So learning how to meet their needs and where they are. And that's kind of how you need to approach life in general. You know, when you set up yourself with all these expectations and you're going, you know what, you need this and you need that. And same thing with people in your own life where they're like, you need this and this and this. And you're going, this is not what I need right now in my current life. And so not shunning them or turning them away, but listening to them and going, okay, well, why don't we look at this? Why don't we look at a sampler pack? Why don't we look at, you know, do you feel like as if your digestion is off? Let's look at the ultimate reset. Let's look at, you know, focus greens. So I'm going to go through these numbers, and the homework that you're going to have is going to be attached to this. You're going to ask your friends and family to try a product for 30 days and provide feedback. So you want 7 people to try your product. And if you're a brand new coach or whether you're an experienced coach, you still have people that you could ask to join you and to be, let me make sure. Okay. Okay, I was making sure I was good. But you want people to you still have people that have not tried the product yet. Am I good? Let me make sure. Y'all, am I still good? Let me see. Okay, yep. So we all have friends and family that have not tried our product. So we still have 7 people at the very least that we could get into just trying our product and just saying, hey, would you be willing? I really trust you. I really trust, you know, your opinion. Would you be open to trying X, Y, and Z? So, and I wrote down all this, and then I'm going to have to like decipher my writing. So if you sold one, and this is all in a month, so if you sold Shakeology, 1 pack of Shakeology or bag, and said, hey, would you be willing, you know, I know that you have a hard time eating throughout the day, would you be open to trying 1 bag of Shakeology and letting me know what you think? So you sold 1 bag of Shakeology at 90 PV. That's a 30-day supply. And you would make around $30. Now, you have a friend that has a child that's very picky. And so if you went to her and said, hey, would you mind trying, you know, I know that you said that Ashley was, you know, really picky in the morning. Would you be open to trying this new product that we have called Daily Sunshine? Then you would make another $30. Then you have someone that's in CrossFit and they are good in their workouts, they're good in their food, but they do take supplements. And so you went to them and you said, hey, I know that you're set to go on your food, on your nutrition and your workouts, but we have a supplement line. I just didn't know if you'd be willing to try it out. Let me know what you think. It's backed by the Ironman. I would love it if you tried it. Just let me know. So if you sold that, you would make around $27.25, and that would be 90 PV as well. You had someone that was having poor digestion, and so you offered them the Ultimate Reset Digestion at 94 PV. You would make around $31.20. So then you had someone that had been trying skincare, and they couldn't find anything. And they've tried Rodan and Fields that is literally $200 a month. And you said, hey, would you be willing to try out this face regimen? I promise you, you're gonna love it. Would you be willing to try it out and let me know what you think? And so with that, with it being 65 PV, you would make around 25, 26. Then you had someone that just needed a kickstart in their meal, in their nutrition. And you said, would you be willing to try the 3-day refresh? Let me know what you think. People lose around 5 pounds. They feel better. They feel lighter. I know you have a wedding coming up. Would you be open to trying it? You would make around $17.48. And then the last person for Beachbody On Demand, they're set on everything else. They want the workouts, and that's it. Fine, 38 PV, and you would make $39.60. So that would be your 519 PV for the month. Total all that up. 7 people that got you to 519 PV. You would be a 500 PV coach and earning income. Do you want to know how much you would earn for that month? You would earn $201.49. Not just selling challenge packs, but selling actual product aside from challenge packs that they will come back to you. They will refer to you. They will love it. They will stay on it. And so the next month you do the same thing and you make another $201 on top of reoccurring orders that you made the previous month. So do you see how your income is stacking up just by listening and meeting your coaches or meeting your customers on their level? And no matter if they're not ready for a challenge pack or not, saying, great, let's look at a couple other things. Would you be open to trying this? So a couple other volume producers, and I didn't add these up because that took me a while, but Shakeology Sampler is 19 PV. What if you did a 5-day Shakeology group and had about 5 people in your 5-day Shakeology group? That would be about over $100 in retail plus 100 PV just for 5 people in a 5-day group. The vegan sampler, same thing, roughly. Digestive health and focused energy and powered greens. Make sure that you are looking at all the different products that we have, not just the challenge packs, not just Shakeology, and not just the workout that you're doing at that current moment and going, that's all I know. Start digging into your products and learning how to truly help people and getting them on products so that, yeah, so Shelby, Brittany, who's not on, she actually loves Derm Exclusive, and she had, I can't remember what type of acne. I think she posted the picture in here, but it like Derm Exclusive completely eradicated all of that. Like her skin is so smooth now. It's the most amazing thing. And I've gotten my aunt on it before as well. It's really, really good stuff. I really enjoy Derm Exclusive. So that's roughly how you become a 500 PV coach. What I see happen is that people get so hung up on challenge packs that they just quit if they don't make it, if they don't make Success Club. And I'm not saying that you don't need to make Success Club. Like, I'm not saying that at all. I've made it, I think, 60 months in a row now. I want you to make Success Club, but I also don't want you to give up if you're not selling challenge packs. as well as when you sell a challenge pack now, you're only selling that one time. They have the Beachbody on demand for the year, and they'll be on Shakeology maybe for 2 or 3 months, and then they cancel. And so if you can get them into other products, then you're still earning income. You're still making Success Club if you're focused on that as well. And so you're getting in the green and getting more and more excited about the business. So lesson 3, how to launch your business. I have no idea what time it is. I usually do really good on time, but I feel like this is really important. So creating a 500 PV activity, whether you've been a coach for years or whether you just started, you always need this. So act like as if you're launching your business right now. Like we all just signed up. You need customers of influence. You need to create raving fan referrals. Ask them to buddy up. Ask your challengers to buddy up. Tell customer and buddy stories and offer incentives. So customers of influence. Not everyone needs to be a coach. Not everyone wants to be a coach. But I have people that are customers and that have been customers with me for years. And they're fine with that. And I'm fine with that. I'm not going to make them be a coach. Keep getting messages and you guys are throwing me off. I'm like, oh my gosh, did I get thrown off? But they will refer me out to their friends and family. So that is creating a customer of influence that they're posting, they're having people comment, and then they refer people to you. So it's a great approach. Another thing is I have a neighbor down the street that is a 31 rep. She obviously cannot sign with us. She's high up in with 31. It's against their regulations as well. So we refer people to each other. Someone wants a bag, they go to her. Someone wants to work out, they come to me. And so that's another great kind of swap that we do, and we don't step on each other's toes. Another thing that you can do is ask your challengers to buddy up. And that's one thing that corporate told me over the weekend as well, is on Saturdays, it's the hardest time to stay focused on your workouts and nutrition. So why not ask them to buddy up? Another thing that we used to do, and we completely moved away from it, I'm not sure if Sierra's still on, but one thing that we would always do was share before and after photos and talk about how amazing these products are. Like, that's exciting to see this person change their life. And that's the one thing that got me excited about signing up as a coach. I was a free customer. And so I found out about the coaching opportunity from completely obsessing over Googling before and after photos of insanity. Like, that's what I did. And so I found out about the coaching opportunity that way, and then went to Tina and was like, hey, what's this? But sharing, not sharing, like actual sharing, but uploading photos and sharing a little bit about that person's story. If you don't know the person, go on teambeachbody.com and look up success stories. You will find them. You can also go on Shakeology. Just don't share from Shakeology. Upload it and create it as your own. And share a tidbit. And why that's so amazing. Another thing like what I did, I know Jessica had to hop off, but Jessica had lost 13 pounds in 2 weeks. And so just a quick shout out to her on my page to where her people could see it as well. So creating and sharing customer and stories. Customer and buddy stories. Another thing is offer incentives. So if you have referrals, send them a cute little gift card. Send them, a couple of Energize packs. One thing that I do, and I didn't do it this past month, but I love sending handwritten cards to my challengers at the very end with a pack of gold stars with the quote that everyone deserves a sheet of gold stars, because everyone needs to feel like they've done something good. And no matter how many times that they have fallen down in their journey, their fitness journey that month, that they tried their best, and that everyone deserves a gold star. So kind of get creative and offer incentives for referrals, and also just send them small gifts. It doesn't have to be a lot. I think I paid like $2 for a sheet of gold, for a pack of gold stars, and just mailed out one sheet to each challenger. So, okay, I was reading y'all's comments. So a launch party. We are not the type where, you know, we don't do home parties, and that's one thing that I loved about this. But there's multiple ways where you can do parties. You can do a Shakeology party at your house. They're fun. If you love stuff like that, if you love like getting together, definitely look at doing a Shakeology party. There's actually content in your Coach Online office under, I think, news and training, maybe meetings and events, on how to host a Shakeology party. Basically, turn on some cool music, invite everyone, do a Facebook invite, blend up a couple of Shakeology, have them try it, have your computer ready. Heather Kraft, who is a coach under Lisa Mohage, actually, I think that she went emerald within a weekend just from doing her Shakeology party. So she signed up, I think like 2 or 3 people at her party, had a couple of Shakeology orders right then and there. I mean, it's something very easy. A virtual open house with your upline doing giveaways and sharing your story and how they can help. I actually want to do that. I don't know if Kaylee's on, but I want to do this with Kaylee Donnell, my new coach. I've never done one, but I think it would be fun to host a virtual open house, just kind of sharing the background of Beachbody, as well as spotlighting on the new coach and the upline coach, really kind of sharing the beef of the business, and then how they can help her, in buying product, how they can help her in signing up as a coach, earning a little bit of income, or earning a lot of income. So that's another way, you know, to kind of think, or pairing up. Like if you have a success partner, you two pairing up and doing an open house as well. So if you're brand new, or if you want to do a virtual open house, shoot your upline coach a message. If Kaylee, if you're on the group, if you're on the group, then we're going to be doing it. So just a FYI. Also, post that you have signed up as a coach on social media platforms. I see a lot of people that sign up and they don't really talk about it and they don't really post about it. Make sure that you do. I remember the night that I signed up, I was like, oh my gosh, I just signed up as a coach. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I just signed up. And that was one thing that Kaylee did as well, where she posted that she had signed up. You'll be amazed at the people that will start going, what are you doing? Let's talk about this. So those are a couple of ways to do a launch. So links and third-party tools, we have 5 lessons, so we're getting close. I know that it's a lot, but I want you to take it all in. So links. You guys have to know what your Coach Online office looks like. You have to know what your shop looks like. You have to know what your customers are seeing. That's the #1 pet peeve to me, is that some coaches don't know their links, or they don't know what their customer is even looking at. So the #1 thing, along with making your list of 10 names of friends and family, I want you to log out of teambeachbody.com and click on shop. And that way you will know exactly what your customers will be seeing. You know exactly what they need to click on. You know exactly where they need to go. You know exactly how to tell them. So that's one thing that you need to do. Your website is www.beachbodycoach.com/your username, not you username that I wrote. You can also get a very cheap GoDaddy domain name, like mine is JacquelineSmithFitness.com. You link it up to your Beachbody Coach name so it looks a little bit more professional. It's very cheap to do, very easy to do. If you need links, so I use YouTube links. It's just easier. I'm always on my phone. I love pulling up a YouTube link, sending it to people. You can also go into your video library on teambeachbody.com and send them a video of hammer and chisel. And the cool thing is that at the end of that video, it will pop up your link. So they can click on it and they can go right there and order from that video. So with YouTube, of course, you don't know what they're actually looking at. But I do love in the video library where it sends them directly to your website. So that's another great third-party tool for you to be utilizing. As well as, so for links, you can also go to tbbcoach411.com/link generator_US/. And you can put in your coach ID at the top, and it will spit out any link that you need. Like if you need Daily Sunshine, it will give them the link plus your coach ID so that you can just send them that. Another thing that you can use is the Coach Mobile Enrollment. So that way you can just send them an invoice for a challenge pack, or if you're signing up as a coach, you can send them an invoice. You put in their information and it sends them an email. That's another great and easy way. Like one thing that I'll tell my customers is, yes, thanks Lillian. One thing that I tell my customers, is that, okay, so tell me exactly, we go through the whole ordering process, like what they want, what I think that they need, what kind of Shakeology would you like, all that kind of stuff. And I'll say, great, now I'm going to send you an invoice. That way, you have everything right there in front of you. What's your email address? And so then I go on the Coach Mobile Enrollment app and send them their challenge pack order, everything that they ordered, right to their email. It only works on challenge packs, so you can't use it on product, but that's another very easy thing to do. Lesson 5, Art of Inviting. So this is a lot. You might want to take a picture. Number 1, be you. Be you. You're not a computer. You are not a script. You are a person, and you are talking to them because you want their well-being. You have their well-being first and foremost. So when you are inviting, making sure that you are smiling and that you are approaching people that you have some form of relationship with. They should always be people that you follow, that, for example, you like, comment, or have messaged them before and have some type of relationship with. So I will not send someone a friend request today and then immediately send them a message and go, hey, what's your favorite way to exercise? Have you ever gone to the gym? Like, I treat people the way that I would want to be treated. And it would drive me batshit crazy if I had someone that messaged me immediately and was like, hey, how do you work out? What do you do? Would you like to do this with me? Would you like to buy this workout program? Like, that's so icky. And so I always tell people to talk to the person that you're talking to on the computer as if you're standing right in front of them. You would have a general conversation with these people before you would ever send them an invite. So it might take a couple of messages. It might take a little bit of a relationship building, but that's why you are always constantly in a funnel of inviting or friend requesting, building the relationship up, inviting, and following up. So you always have people in each category. You don't have just one person. Unless you're brand new, and that's whenever you send out a bunch of invites and it's like, hey, this is what I'm doing now. I just want you to know. So here's a couple of ideas. This is really exactly how I invite people. I'm very quirky. I like to be silly. I don't like very uptight conversation. And so I try my hardest to project it within my messages. Hey, I was just thinking about you. I hope you had a great weekend. So listen, this might sound way out in left field because that is something I would totally say. Like, this sounds really bizarre, but I just didn't know if you had ever considered doing what I'm doing. Either way, just let me know. Like, that's it. I don't give a big long script about, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach, you get 25% off and you don't have to keep inventory and it's completely changed my life and you would do so good. I just say, I just didn't know if you'd ever consider doing what I'm doing. I love following your posts. I think that you are a great inspiration. I'm looking for people just like you. Or, hey, I hope you had a great weekend. So I'm filling up my next fitness support group. I don't ever say challenge group. Like, don't use Beachbody lingo because they're like, I don't know what BB means. I don't know what challenge group means. I'm filling up my next fitness support group. If you use boot camp, use boot camp for October. And just didn't know if you would want to hop in. Either way, just let me know. And that way it's not scary. You're just saying, hey, I'm trying to fill up my spots. Just didn't know if you'd be interested. We talked about it before. I'd love to have you hop in. Like, I think you're a cool. Am I back on? It looks like I'm on. All right. Whatever. Uh, so I'm like completely off. Okay. So I had a girl that commented on my post, and she's like, okay, so I'm ready to buy that Shakeology. And I can you shoot me a message on how to order it? And I was going, yeah, okay, great. So I shot her a message. I was like, hey, first and foremost, can you kind of tell me like what you're eating, what your nutrition is now, like how do you eat? That way, like I can better direct you. And so I'm not literally just going, okay, so here's my website and let's go and let's do it. Like you said, you were ready. I really try and get to know every single person and their story. Another thing is, are you open to trying something new? Are you, okay, I hear that you're doing CrossFit, but you're not losing weight. So would you be open to trying something new? I know that you're drinking Herbalife, but would you be open to trying Shakeology for me and just kind of letting me know what you think? So it's not daunting or scary. It just depends on how you're wording it and how you're saying it. Do you have a buddy or support system? Another thing is that people might be going to a gym, but they don't have support. They don't have someone that is with them going, yes, you got this. Like, and on your hard days where they're like, I'm not going to the gym. But with us, they have someone. They have someone with them and going, you got this. I know that you've had a crappy day. I know that you want that pizza, but let's get up and let's work out together. Let's do it. So do you have that buddy and support system available? So making sure that you're really utilizing asking questions and that you're not jumping the gun and just pushing them into challenge groups, but really meeting your customers where they are and you're following as where they are. They might just not be ready. But as we still go into this, we're going to talk about how to be a steady 500 PB coach. We're going to start recognizing that on a weekly basis. So, getting a piece of paper, if you need those images as well, and my figures that I came up with, I can copy those tomorrow morning down below this video. And that way, oh, can y'all not hear me? Oh, okay, never mind. I'll answer that question in a minute. But we can work on that as well and post those images below. And that way you have a sheet and you're going, okay, so I've sold this. I have my list of 10 people. So you have your list of 10 people. And I want you to message them and go, hey, I just didn't know if you'd be willing to try this out for me and letting me know what you think. And that way you start moving some type of product, whether it be a sampler pack or whether it be something else. So as far as Shakeology and it being too expensive, I remember at the beginning, of course, and I mean, I still get it, but I remember at the beginning where people are like, you know what, it's just too expensive. Like, and I would go, I know it is. Partly because I wasn't drinking it every day and I didn't see the value of it. But another thing was that I would go, okay, so if you feel like that it's too expensive, let's get you a couple of packs. So would you be open to, buying a sampler pack and telling me what you think? I know it's expensive. I said the same thing, but I promise you're going to love it and you're not going to want to get off of it. So would you consider buying a couple of packs? And you know what? Return the bag. I don't care, but at least that way you can try it before you get the whole bag. Or if they go, you know what, it's way too expensive, then go, what if I could help you get it for free? What if I could help you every month get your pack paid for every single month? So that's a couple of ways that I've always kind of done it. It's just kind of taking their objections, because it's fear, of course, of money. It's not really, I mean, even people with money. Like I had someone that I'm friends with that the kids play together, and she was like, you know what? Why don't I just stream the workouts on YouTube, and I'm not going to drink Shakeology. I'm not going to pay for it. Like, I know it's a waste of money. And I was going, okay, so let's talk about this, first of all. So you still get those objections. It's just a matter of twisting and really kind of combating those objections instead of just kind of buckling down and going, yeah, okay, and then going to your next person. You don't have to be pushy, but you can always still get your point across and still go, I completely understand what you're saying, but X, Y, Z. So trying that as well. Anyways, wow, we've almost gone an hour. So I hope this helps. The next 5 lessons will be next Wednesday at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. I will upload these as well onto YouTube. That way we can kind of keep them and use them as layouts for the rest of the training and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for hopping on. I really appreciate it and sticking with me during millions of freezing moments that I have. And have a great night, guys.